Hi again, everybody. As you can see, I'm on a video call with BeardMan at the minute. BeardMan, do you want to say hello?
Hi, everybody.
Cool. I'd say before we say goodbye to everyone tonight, BeardMan, I've had quite a few people asking me and sending me messages just to see how you're getting on and to say they've really enjoyed your missions so far this week.
That is so kind. Thank you so much for asking about me, everyone. I'm doing very well.
Nice. Well, yeah, we're both here just to say good night to you. Remember, just because we're saying good night doesn't mean that tonight is over. We've still got your craft to come, and Pam's going to show us how to make that craft tonight. And then remember that once you've done your craft, well, then your mission begins. But for now, it's a goodbye from me, and it's a goodbye from Beardman.
Okay, talk soon, Steve. Bye, everybody.
Hi everyone. Tonight for your craft you will need a bottle top or a top of any bottle you would have that you might have taken off from recycling, a container that you might find in your recycling box, so it can be big or small, pen, a glue stick, scissors, green paper, blue paper and either a white or pink paper. I also would recommend that you get some grasses. Now these are just wild grasses that are grown in the hedges, not from your garden. So it's just to look like bulrushes from the river where Moses was laid as a baby. So this is what your end product will look like. As you can see, I've used a coleslaw container to put my bulrushes round, my grass, and baby Moses is inside. The memory verse for today is Exodus 3 verse 12. And it's just the end of verse 12, and it says, "And God said, I will be with you. As God was with Moses in the bulrushes in the river Nile, he will be with us today." So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is get your green paper and you cut it long ways, okay? So you should be left with 1/2 of the paper, just like this. And with this half of the paper, you take your scissors and you start cutting what we'd call like a fringe nearly, and you cut halfway down the paper in narrow strips, and this will give you an effect that we're looking for, okay? It can be as thin or as thick as you like. Now, you can go quite short like these pieces, or you can go like a longer piece. And I'll just show you, so you can go shallow and thick. It doesn't really matter, it's just whatever. Now you might need help with this. If you're an older child, you can do this yourself. Okay? Now that should end up looking like this. You've cut down the whole strip of paper. So the next thing you do is you take your grasses that you've got from outside and you lay these periodically wherever you fancy along the paper. You can put as many or as little as you like. So you place these along the paper, and these would have been like the bulrushes that were along the river that had baby Moses, okay? So you can put as many or as little as you like. And as you can see, you cut them down to the same length as the green paper. With Pritt stick, or your glue stick, shall I say, you put glue just right across the stem of the grass as it's laid on the paper and just stick it down. And just put glue on top of that stem again to secure it in place. And you just continue to do this for all of the craft. So all the grasses have been attached. Now we're going to start gluing around the edges. You can put as much glue on, okay, as you can. And you can go up the paper along the other side as well. Okay, and you take what container you've chosen to. Okay, so she's chosen a wee yogurt tub. So you put that in the middle, and the bottom of the container should be at the bottom of the paper and in the middle. Okay, so just you start wrapping nice and tightly patting down as you apply to make sure the glue has stuck nice and tightly. Wrap it all the way around. Now if it overlaps, that's 100%. Okay, you press it all the way around and then you set it up. And there we have our bulrushes. Now we'll be making Moses. Now we take our blue paper or card and our light coloured paper. We do a large number 8 and we cut this out. If you need help from an adult, that's fine. And this is the baby's head and body. Now if you don't want to do a figure 8 and feel you can just draw a wee shape of a head and body, that is fine. It's just to give you sort of an idea. And obviously, depending on the size of your container, you have to think of the scale of your baby Moses. So now we have to tidy, do a wee tiny head for this baby's head. So we use the light coloured, we can use white or the light coloured paper. The easiest way to draw a circle is actually to cut a square first, okay? And you just keep going round, moving the paper round and round and round. And this will give you a smaller and smaller head as you keep going round the paper with your scissors. Okay, and you use your Pritt stick to stick the baby's face onto the head. And then you draw on the baby eyes. They can be closed or opened. And a wee mouth. Lovely. So now we have baby Moses and we're going to stick the baby inside the bottle top. So loads of glue, loads and loads of Pritt or glue at the back of the baby. And you stick, and it will bend to stick into the container. This is actually something I forgot to say at the beginning. You need a wee bit of water to put into your container. You can put it as high or as low as you like. Obviously your container cannot have any holes in it, so don't use something like a grate box or something like that. And then you put your Moses inside. And there is Moses in the bulrushes. So here we have, if we lift up Moses in the bulrushes there, and we've just written out the memory verse, and there he is. Hope you have fun making this craft. Bye.